What's up? Ignore me having a cigarette. I don't normally smoke, kind of, but I've had a very busy week, a very full-on week, just like Flako has, just like Kieran has. We've all had
everyone.
Yeah, we've all had very full-on weeks.
Yeah.
It's just work. But what's up? Episode 243, Kieran?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Super keen.
So we got Mattia coming on, aka Flako. And so we found out earlier, so it means slim, right?
It's like skinny.
Skinny.
It's like in Spanish means skinny, but have really different meaning. It's like when someone is flaco for 1,000 reasons, you know. So
that's
so yeah.
But yeah,
and it's so catchy.
That's like getting called like slim or skinny or like it's.
But no,
it's
just flaco. And then I find out also like A$AP Rocky had this name or kind of AKA
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they was like, oh fuck, actually it's good.
So where did the name actually come from then?
Yeah. So the name is coming from I was in Spain and a girl gave me his name. Was like, oh, you're so flaco, and they was like freaking hell for find
You're
out.
so flaco.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And they was freaking hell for find a name like DJ name, because before I really don't care about names.
Yeah.
And they was like,
well, that's it. Like a DJ name is a DJ name, but if you're doing it and having fun with it and enjoying it, then like.
Yeah, but you know, like in my country, all the people doesn't have like DJ name. Here it's really cool here. And
well, let's dive into that. So you're from Spain. When did you come over?
No, I'm from Italy.
Oh, you're from Italy.
Yeah,
okay.
my dad is Colombian. I raised in Italy.
What was your like? Whereabouts in Italy are you from?
I'm from Rimini. It's close to Bologna, like 2 hours from Venice.
Can we pull up on the maps?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go to Italy sometime soon. I just want to check it out.
Rimini is crazy.
It is.
I love the city.
Party or just nice?
It's kind of party because my city have like 90,000 people during the winter, and in summer they can reach 400,000. It's like the tourist destination. Is
wow.
Really
so
crazy.
You lose 310,000 people in your
Just we have 6 months of full on, man. It's crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But it'd be just nice and quiet. Yeah. Can we go to the images? Yeah, let's have a look.
It's kind of nice and quiet. In summer, not really.
See, look how beautiful it looks.
Yeah, it's really peaceful. It's really peaceful. I come from more inland. I'm close to like hills or stuff like this. Yeah.
Yeah. So you went from there, and then you went to Spain. Then
spent some time in Spain. Spent some time in Belgium.
How old were you when all this was happening as well?
After COVID.
Okay.
Yeah. It was straight after COVID.
Yep.
Then also my friend from Rimini, called Martina. She came back from Australia and was like, oh, I've been have the best trip of my life. I was like, fuck, actually I can do something like this. And there was like after COVID I literally quit DJing.
Okay.
Because
well, so how long were you DJing? When did you start DJing? Back in Italy or?
Yeah, back in Italy.
Okay.
Actually also this is really funny because I was doing like producing indie rock and doing like freestyle as well.
Well, like hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop. And I was like in this fucking best club in Bologna, close to Italy.
What was
close to Rimini? Sorry.
What was the club called?
Link.
Okay.
And was like and was like a freestyle jam. I was like, wow, that guy is spinning records at the same time and he's rapping, and it was like, whoa, that's sick.
Well, yeah, go on Google Maps as well, and then click it as like a place want to go. We should do this like every episode. It's like that way.
Link in Bologna is the most underground place.
Really?
In my region. Yeah.
Give it a star.
It's really.
So save, yep, and then go want to go. There we go. Let's build a database. So that's it there. So wait, zoom in. That's pretty cool though. So it's like
a warehouse.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's like a warehouse
next to a farm. That's epic. So it's just by itself. It's just a building by itself.
It's crazy.
So you can just go loud there then. You can go really loud.
You can go loud and you can keep going for 3 days with
because no one will bother you.
Easy.
So is there like car parks around it, or is it just blank? Okay.
Yeah, there is a car park as well, and
that's so cool. It's just like left to its own device, not connected to anything.
This place it's my first approach with rap music and with electronic music as well.
Hell yeah, okay. Yeah, so you went there and then like there was just this gig on and stuff.
It was like this gig and I was like, fuck, I love this stuff. Then I was like, came back home with my girlfriend and we was just hanging out, smoking joints, really losing time in the life, you know. I was like, it's not good. Then we get like this older guy who tried to convince the kids to go in this social center for, I don't know, for study, for put that free time in something else, like I don't know, producing, play instrument, I don't know, painting, doing graffiti spray or
that's
stuff like
kind
this.
of cool. Does like is that like a normal thing where it's like
in Italy we have a lot of like social problem with kids.
Okay.
We like a lot of
like
kids.
Too many phones and like,
not only that, like kids drinking, smoking and doing drugs and literally go everywhere and make problems, create problems.
Just run amok basically.
So yeah, I remember this guy tried to convince me, oh, come in the social center, come. I was like, no, I don't give a shit, Then he bring me there. I went there with my girlfriend and he showed me how to DJing with records and I was like, wow, I can do that and I fall in love with that stuff.
So you started off as a proper record DJ then?
Yeah, it was the first way how I approach mixing. So
but then like over there, like did you have your own turntables? Did you have your own like records or no?
No, man, I was really really poor. And I remember I worked a whole summer for buy the stuff for play and
What were your first decks then like?
Was my first decks was like a Newmark, really old Newmark CDJ, and I was DJing there essentially. Yes,
so something like that.
No, it's a Newmark CDJ. Yeah,
Newmark.
I never used something like this, to be honest.
No, that's fair.
Just a single Newmark CDJ, and it's really old. I don't think you can find it there. And
so it's like a classic.
Was that one actually?
That one there.
Yeah.
That's epic.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So you used to cart that around then.
Yeah.
And what was CDs then?
It was with USB as well.
Okay, USB. All right.
I was with USB.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, that's good.
It
sounds like a nightmare back in the day when it's like you had the CDs and they're non-rewritables. Have you ever heard about that? The old CDJs, if you burn music onto those CDs, you can't take it off because the technology wasn't there for it. They weren't rewritable. So with that, you burn all your music to it and you want to hope.
You imagine like a full compilation of your CD and...
Yeah, that's it. You just put all your music in
like this.
It's all gone.
No.
Can't take the songs off anything. Once it's on there, it's on there. But yeah, that's
one
epic.
shot is like hardcore mood. Yeah.
So then, so that was your first setup. Then, what about speakers and stuff? So like, what did you do with those? So you just practice in house? Did you?
I was practicing in that like social center.
Yeah.
And I become really keen, so I start to frequent that social center every fucking day.
Yeah.
Then they start.
But was it free, or do you have to pay entry or anything?
No, it was free, totally free.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's good.
And was really nice. Was really nice. I was really into that, and I with a friend of mine, I opened one in my small town before I came here in Australia. Yeah, so there are like kids using.
That's so good. Though. So is it still running?
It's still running. Yeah.
What's it called? Let's pull it up. That's
I don't know if there is a proper name. It's like the location, but where I was called Casa Madiba. CASA space BI. Sorry. Fuck. So hard to spell, to be honest. Okay. Cancel I and B. Just one M. Yeah. DI. All right, the first one.
Oh, the first one. Hell yeah.
That was the spot.
House network.
Yeah. We also was doing like underground parties there.
Definitely give that a follow then. Like if there's still underground parties or something. But that's
really underground parties.
Really like
yeah. Really cool.
That's amazing though. So this is just like helping lost kids find purpose and, you know, give them activities and all sorts of stuff.
It's not only that. It's more they give space to school, they give space to a lot of things, and it was like, I was really an outsider, you know. And it's like I don't want to be inside that stuff. I just want to be
Just
alone,
hang
you
out.
know.
Yeah. No, I get you.
But then slowly I started enter with people who is more keen to listen music. They was like, oh fuck, I love your music, and you know, when you find people who have your same interests, you are more like,
That's
okay.
That is very, very true. So from there, that's still running, and then like you've moved on, and then did you go to Spain after that from Italy, or like, so what was your travel?
So I started travel before COVID for work.
Yep.
Because before DJing, I have this fucking big passion about working kitchen, about food.
Okay.
And yeah, I moved on because I was working in Rimini, and it's pretty like slaving during the season because, as I told you, it's full of people.
Yeah,
and
tourism,
I remember I was 17 and I was doing this job like 12 hours every day without day off for 4 months. Yeah, it was crazy. So I quit.
Just to keep up,
I quit the second month, and I was like, fuck off. I started opening Messenger. I started opening Marketplace.
Yeah.
Try to find a job, and I found this job like close to France. Always in Italy, but in the border with France. And wow, it was beautiful because I love mountains. And there was this fucking beautiful place on the mountains. I was always working a lot.
Whereabouts was this place in the mountains?
Called Courmayeur.
Courmayeur. Let's give that place a like and a follow.
Maybe it's better if you write Aosta, AOST.
Just whilst we're Googling this as well. So we've got an event coming up, by the way. I forgot to mention this right at the beginning. Restless event, and that's... Oh, is it... No, what was the gig coming up? Sorry?
I have my own event Sunday.
Your own event? Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got that mixed up. But you got your own event?
Yeah, well, we have a lot of stuff actually this weekend.
Yep.
I have like with Zarka all night long tomorrow at Metropolis from 11 till 5.
11 till 5?
Would be mental.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whereabouts is that?
This is the place. Oh, crazy.
So from 11 to 5, and whereabouts was that? So
is at Metropolis.
Metropolis. Okay. Holy crap.
And then my event is gonna be at the Bird this Sunday.
Yep.
And it's pretty. I'm freaking out for this event, to be honest, because it's long time and now doing something by my own. Yeah. And I'm like kind of perfectionist. So
that's the way to be. Like,
yeah.
If it's your baby, you gotta make sure your baby survives, right?
My baby should be must be the prettiest one, you know.
That's it. Yeah. But yeah, so those events coming up, so definitely check them out. We'll definitely revisit those later on in the episode. But so, what's this place again? So this is.
So this
France.
was like my first experience out from my hometown by myself. I was just with my suitcase and my achievements. That's it. And this place opened my mind. I was like, fuck, I can go around the world and work and pay the things by myself. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna do that forever. Yeah. And I'm here now.
That place looks beautiful. Did you give it a follow, Kira, on Google Maps?
Yeah, as I told you, this place opened my mind. I was like, fuck, I can have like these landscapes forever.
That's incredible. Yeah, but that's the thing as well. That's what a lot of people don't realize, and that's like, you know, it's funny. So my friend Angie, DJ Lady Angie, right? So I'm from Bustleton. I grew up in Bustleton, Dunsborough, Margaret River. That was just, you know, that's what I did every day, every weekend kind of thing. You finish work and you go to the beach. Yeah. But then it's like, I don't want to keep going back down there, really, because like, I got to go down there for work and stuff and help out my parents' business, blah, blah, blah. But like, you know, driving down there, it's like, oh, I'm driving back to my hometown. But then other people are just straight up just like, how can you not love it down there? It's so beautiful, the beaches, this, that.
I love Margaret River,
yeah, it's incredible, right? And we're so lucky to have it. But if you grow up in a place like that, in Aosta, in France,
it's really hard to leave.
Used to it. It's hard to leave because you're so used to it. Yeah. But yeah, so you went here. So how long were you here for again?
I spent like 5 months. Then I came back after COVID for make more money because it was insane, bro. The place where I was working, I was gaining like, okay, maybe for Australia it's not a big fee, but I was getting like €2,000 every month, which is like for $4,000 around.
That's not bad.
Every month, and in Italy you're easy, and I was 17, man.
Yeah, so for 17, that's pretty good. I mean, most wages over in Europe, like
it's not in Italy. It's really hard.
Yeah,
it's really hard.
I've been told that where it's like if you go and get a job over there, it's very difficult. It's different. It's completely different compared to us. Like
yeah, I love here because we have like the weekly pay. With the weekly pay, you can manage your money.
Yeah.
Way
it depends
better.
on where you work.
Yeah, yeah. Also, it's true.
Right,
It's true.
if you go and work for the mining companies, it's monthly. And
fuck that suck.
Yeah, I can't. I've never done.
I tried.
I don't want.
I tried 2 weeks, and then it was like, nah, it's not for me.
Yeah, because that's it. It's like you have to budget everything basically.
Yeah.
If you don't budget everything, you're like, well, we got another 20 days before I get paid.
Yeah, and the time when you're off is so quick.
Yep.
And it's like
you sit there on your phone like, I'll buy this, I'll buy a new jet ski.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong, it's really good for money. I think it's really good if you want to make money, if you are here only for money.
Yeah.
But if you are here for travel, it's like, I don't know. I know different people who work in mines and then they travel for 6 months and it's
just
it's good, but it's not for everyone, you know.
That's it's just what you're into basically.
Yeah.
But then so you did this and then so you kept going and then how did you get here though? So you went to France, you went there for 5 months, you left.
As I told you, I met Martina.
Yeah, Martina,
yeah. I was working in this place, really like place full of old people, and was like 1 month really annoying because nothing happened. Then I met Martina, which is a DJ resident for Restless as well.
Yeah. And a big shout out Martina.
A big shout out to Martina, actually. Yeah. And she was like, "Oh fuck! I just came back from Australia and started DJing." It was like, "Fuck! I also DJ," but I wasn't just doing small parties in my house or stuff like this, you know, or just really underground parties with not big crowd, but really people came for music. Yeah. So Martina told me, "Oh, you should go actually because you can get a visa." I was like, "Oh fuck! Really? I can get a visa?" Yeah. So yeah, I work a bit, save some money, and then I came here essentially. And then so did you just fly straight to Perth? Did you consider Sydney, Melbourne, or anything like that? Yeah, I first landed in Brisbane. Yep. Because Martina was already here in Perth, but first I landed in Brisbane, but I find Brisbane really boring. I was like, fuck, guys, there is nothing here. Well, yeah. It's like for me, because that's Australia, kind of. Actually, no, because I really love party. But in Brisbane, no good part. I remember Fortitude Valley is savage, guys. Google Fortitude Valley, guys, it's savage place. Yeah, really people without a destination. Because they've got like it's like a rainforest or something, isn't it? Fortitude Valley is like the main street full of venues and clubs in Brisbane. Yeah, I think I've been to Brisbane once. Yeah, if you go like in a Friday or in a Saturday doing summer. Fremantle. Yeah, actually, yeah. It does a bit. No, that street remind me like Melbourne, actually. Okay. Yeah, there. Interesting, okay. But yeah, so you're over in Brisbane and then you just... I was like, what I can do? Then I text Martina. Martina was like, oh, I'm gonna play for a festival this end of the year. If you wanna join me. What festival? Lost in Between. Oh, Lost was the last Lost in Between, yeah. Okay. 2023/2024. Yeah. Apparently that it's really good. It's not bad at all. Oh yeah. And it's crazy. Yeah, it was a big lineup, wasn't it? It was yeah, wow. Look at that. I still haven't been to a gig like that where they have the massive stage shows like that. I'm not really a big fan of psytrance. Yeah. So I spent all the festival going. In that festival was like my second month in Australia, so I was like, wow, full on. Have you been to? Do you have been to any of those at all? Yeah, I've been in Lost in Between. I've been. I mean, like back when you were over in Europe. Like. Yeah, but not with psytrance. We have with house music. Okay. Something really cool. Really cool stuff. Yeah, it'd be a little bit better. Yeah. I don't know, psytrance for me is just so heavy. It's too much. It's so full on, and it's like it's dance. It is dance music, but dance evolution at like 4 a.m. in the morning when you're trying to sleep. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I was talking with friends of mine yesterday. Yeah. Just came back from Blaze. It was like, I'd be stuck in a psytrance stage for 4 hours, and I don't like psytrance. Because it's something if you are like high, I think you are like in trap with that. It's like a cobweb of the spider, you know.
Yeah.
It's like I cannot go away. But I don't. There is no groovy for me there, so I really
That's
don't
a
like it.
similar thing. I've never really found it appealing. I get it that there's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
And like, you know, some people like really like heavy hard style dubstep kind of sounds, but it's just everyone likes different kinds of music, right? This is how it is.
It's like drum and bass, you know. A lot of people in Italy don't like drum and bass because there isn't the culture of drum and bass. But I like drum and bass.
Yeah.
When I was in Belgium, my ex-girlfriend bring me in a lot of raves with drum and bass. I was like, what the fuck is that? So I start mix up also liquid drum and bass, and
apparently it's getting quite big over there.
oh yeah,
Like
man.
it's getting
Also
Europe.
in the radio, you can listen like drum and bass songs, and it's like whoa.
But see, that's where it's so fascinating, because like with drum and bass, you got liquid, you got heavy, you got neuro, you got jump up, you got all these different things.
But
like,
jungle,
yeah, jungle. For me, it's liquid. I love liquid. Super chill, mellow. You can just sit there and like drink coffee.
I think it's like a minimal house, but in drum and bass version.
Exactly.
Because-
That's the way I look at it as well.
Yeah,
like, it's just sped up. But then, so with that, so you finally got over here. And you went to like Lost Between.
And she was like, oh, I can get you a gig there in a chill stage, and that was my first gig ever in Australia. So my travel in Australia started from Lost in Between actually. So was
So you've only been here quite recent then?
I'm here from November 2023.
Yep.
Yeah,
So you have 2
it's
years,
almost 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Which is really-
welcome to Australia,
Oh, I
right?
love this place.
Yeah, it's good.
Mostly Perth is such a family.
Yeah, it goes alright.
So yeah, that was my first gig, and I was like, fuck, finally I can share my music. And there was no people at the start, and they keep going for 6 hours, and I get like 200 people in a small stage, and bro.
So good. So what would you say that your style is, your music sound, like?
Yeah, because it's also what I wanna try to share with my parties. Like what I hate here is like in every party you have the DJ lineup with the DJ, and next to the DJ name you have the style of music, which is really wrong, I think, because like these people you get only a slice of people, because only the people who like that style of music gonna go there, you know.
Yeah.
Or if you don't put the style and you put just DJ, it's like in my DJ sets I switch house, Chicago house, breakbeat, I don't know, minimal techno. I try to bring a journey, you know. But
that's the way I do like that. I do appreciate that, because it is like you're just saying, I'm an artist, let me play the music I want to play, right?
Yeah, and I reckon be an artist in that way is more easy if you leave the judgment of the others, because if you all the time thinking like about what the people can think about you, you're not able to express yourself completely. But if you if you don't listen to no one and you just do your shit, I think you are able to do more.
Yeah. Well, that's it, and it kind of comes down to as well. It's like with the artists, you got to let them play what they want to play, kind of. Like if they want to just play techno, you know, do whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's the expression. It's like what you're comfortable with. It's what resonates with you, and then being able to show that and showcase that to an audience. In a way, right?
It's such opportunity. I reckon for me party is kind of I live party really in a different way, I think, as well.
Yeah.
For me, party is really like a culture. It's like I respect party. I respect party people. So when I'm DJing, for me, it's like my celebration for express my vibe, and I wanna just keep on the vibe. And I think if all the people have that perspective, gonna be better, because a lot of people don't care about the crowd, which is really bad.
So that's where it's interesting in Perth, because like something we can dive into just a little bit, right? But like recently the thing that happened at Lookout, I don't care about naming the venue. Everyone knows it's there. It's on the news, whatever, right? But with all of that stuff, it's the realization that unfortunately with WA, because we have mining, because we have cowboys, because we have country music, because we have you can drive an hour out of Perth and you're in the bush, basically. We've got that situation where everyone is progressing, but at the same time we still have the country bumpkins, and so then we have that mentality where things like the lookout happen and fights that break out and whatever else and this and that. But it's just, we're moving in the right direction and it's getting there, because Plur, peace, love, unity, respect, all the events that are popping up, that just as you said, it's like you want people to go to your event to be able to have fun and express themselves and be themselves without fear of judgment or problems or like, you know, I'll just say it again. I'm trying to become a little bit of an advocate for it, because I hate this. I don't say the word hate often, but it isn't fair. It is not fair that girls will go out and they'll just be targeted. It's not right.
But it's also the problem with, like, you know, it's also the problems of clubs, I think.
Yeah.
Because there is a big difference between, like,
the club and the party.
Yeah, club and the party. Because if you wanna, like, just hang out with girls, you go in a place where you don't care about music, you just care about just good and the girl looks good. If you go in a club, you go for listen to music, for connect with people. Yeah. Not just I'm gonna, you know,
unless you
I can't wait for having my Uber. But the point, we are losing that even in the underground scene, because it's so mixed. It's like now people think like, oh, even if I'm in a rave, I wanna bring this girl. They go just for girls, which is, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not right, and that's where it's silly, because
it's becoming weird, to be honest.
Like, it's a whole big discussion, and it is becoming weird. And like, I'm going to do a podcast on this soon, but I kind of feel it's just the way technology's changed. Like, just to quickly light tap on it. It's like dating apps. Girls have the opportunity to pick and choose who they want to date.
It's so fast.
Because it's so fast. It's right then. It's right there. It's like, oh, look at those abs. Look at the beer belly. Look at the muscles.
But then here we
beard,
can. Now here we can come back why I not was using social media before.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Because.
Why
I never care about video and about like my name somewhere. I just care, as I told you, for me,
so
club is really important.
So you've only just gotten onto social media in the last 2 years?
Yeah, when I start traveling, essentially, because I can connect more with people. I can see if my friends are in Australia or they are there.
Yeah, and so you've just never done it. You just never bitten the bullet and gone, I'm going to get on the internet.
No, my only problem was YouTube, maybe. For music, because I was big digger on YouTube.
But like, did you ever use like Deezer or Spotify or anything like that? No.
Spotify, but in the last period.
Yeah.
But I really dig in a different way, like on Discogs, because I like old music.
That's epic, though. Yeah. That's the way to do it. Instead of
now it's so fast. Now it's so fast. Like Zach, make me know this app called Sandio, and you can pay like a plan, and you get like 10 downloads. Every day, and you can just listen music really fast, like labels every fast. Or it's so fast, bro.
Yeah,
like,
that's it. It's the internet.
There is no.
But yeah, so like
there is no warm up, you know.
How was it though? What was it like? Like, what was the first? What did you do? Did you just go and buy a smartphone and put like, and then like just chart like did you just make a Facebook account? Like, what was the process?
I never like. I remember I was downloading Instagram, Facebook, but I never care about it.
Yeah,
I was like,
who cares? It's social media, blah blah blah. Push it aside, like.
Yeah, for me, even if a girl have social media, I'm like, fuck. No, you cannot stay with me.
Yeah, really. Yeah. That's epic though, because like I have to say, right? So my brother did a little study on himself. He went completely off social media.
Yeah,
I think it was for like 9 months. So you could only text him, I think it was.
Yeah.
And so with that, he was happier. He was genuinely happier. He didn't have to worry about all the societal norms of just like trying to get likes and dopamine hits from videos and pictures, and it's not like social media is not a good thing.
No.
It's a fake profile of what you're trying to be, which isn't you, kind of. Unless you do make it all about like the real you, but it's really bad. Yeah. And for me, it was really hard. Like approach I approached it with social media when I was 20, I think. Yeah.
And for me, it was like, fuck, it's too much.
Yeah, like what is
like it's too much. I have to be someone. I was like feeling I have to be someone, and then like my friends try to convince me like, sorry,
that's okay.
Try to convince me, but if you wanna do that in your life. If you wanna like DJ in your life, it's better if you do that because you are really talented. So try to integrate that.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna do that. And now I think I found my way, because I just use my social media, my Instagram, just for DJing. So I just share flyers and stuff. I never post a picture of my face or I'm in the beach or stuff like this. I travel a lot of places and I never put a picture of where I've been.
Do you know something really funny? So I've only started doing that on my Instagram just recently and actually like filling it full of pictures of me and stuff. But if you go on my Facebook, you will not find a photo of me from until like maybe about 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And the reason why, similar thing. What's the point of putting like you're filling it full
status.
of
Why you have to share your status?
Yeah,
it's like,
that's it. Why do you have to share your status, really, at the end of the day? And then it actually is a thing now where if you have 80,000 followers on Instagram, not only will Instagram pay you, but at the same time, it's like you're an influential person. So we've got a bar. There's a bar in the city. I'm not going to name names, right?
Yeah.
But they've got this girl DJ coming on from over east, and she's like a house techno DJ. No one's heard of her. No one has heard of her over here. But because she's got like 70,000 followers on Instagram or whatever, the only reason why they're booking her is because they think 70,000 of the people that don't even probably live here in WA probably live all around the world, wherever, because she's a pretty girl and, you know, just
that's
thirsty
so
guys. Yeah.
That's so
and they're
stupid.
booking her thinking, oh yeah, this is going to improve the numbers. People will go and watch this. Yeah. People don't care.
You know, also what I find really stupid, like people try to. So in the last period, I started working with Zach with the Restless, and
big shout out to Zach. I hope he's all right with what's going on and stuff.
Big shout
just found out earlier. If you're watching Zach, big love, right?
Yeah, I'm next to you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I hope you're all right.
So yeah, I think there is like a wrong way how people want to get gigs, you know, because for get gigs, for me the best way is like show up and with your crew and try to be part of the party. But now people is like DJing in the room and say like, oh, look at my cool stuff, wow, you have to book me. And they have also maybe 5,000 followers and they say like, oh, I'm famous, and they go out only when they play, so they don't live really the music. These people don't live really the music, and they think like
liberate the music, you say?
Yeah.
No, I know exactly what you're saying. It's more of a status thing. It's more of a look at me doing this, and then it's not.
So sad.
It's not right. Like
I'm really concerned, mostly because I'm young, and if I have to see the perspective how is going everything, I'm really concerned. But at the same time, I want to try to do something to, you know, if you wanna, the world is changing, you have to start by yourself, you know.
We've been talking about this for the last couple of episodes, and it's interesting because the world is changing, and the world with marketing and social media and digital presence is changing, and it's really shit because back in the day it wasn't like that. You know, it was all just like flyers and posters and stuff, but now you can make music, but unless you know how to market it, it's not going anywhere. Unless you know how to actually sell yourself, you're not going anywhere. And it's so unfortunate because you could be so talented. You could be a Bob Dylan. You could be, I don't know, the new Skrillex. But unless you get out of your bedroom and go give that thumb drive to as many people as you can, or try and talk to people, or try and actually make a name for yourself on the digital, you know, on the net, it won't go anywhere.
Is the reason why I started using social media.
And it's so sad because back in the day, you know, you go play in a pub, and then eventually maybe someone will come along and be like, damn, I like your music, you want to go?
It's really sad. It's really sad. I don't know. I think vintage is always come back in the life. So I'm pretty sure gonna be a big change for sure.
I just hope we all get big solar flare, and then everything all the technology gets wiped out.
Fuck.
One big solar flare and no more smartphones.
No, the point is like with technology is you can do a lot of good things. You know.
You are right. That's it.
Like this is really nice. You can, I don't know, share like for me it's a good opportunity to share what I think to internet, to essentially all the world. You know, so you can do a lot of things, really good things, but I think the essential problem is like no one teach you how to use it.
Well, that's the other thing, and that's where like it's funny because in Australia a lot of people have now started like it's become a bit of a meme, but it's like in high school they should teach you taxes and accounting. And it's
really?
like, but it's like, it's a simple thing of like, no one teaches you this stuff. You have to kind of teach it to yourself.
Now is essential. You have to.
It's like in school, you learn history, English, math, science, you know that. But then who's going to teach you how to use Instagram? and then
which is sounds really strange.
It sounds stupid, right? But you need to make an Instagram business,
But
I guess. Like,
but I think at one point we're gonna need it because think about the kids. Like the kids now grow up with the phone in the hands.
Yeah,
it's
with
like,
TikToks and dances and acting like imbeciles. Like, it's really sad, isn't it? But is it going to get better? I hope it's going to get better.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to get better, or I just have to wait and see.
I'm always happy for the future. You know, I always try to think the best gonna come, because otherwise I'm gonna live the life like a shit. Like, oh.
Well, that's it. And that's where it's like you should just live every day, enjoy yourself, have as much fun as you can. Maybe, you know, bring people together, try and do this, do that, throw events, party, have as much fun as you can, and just make it work and just enjoy it whilst you can.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny because a lot of people don't like him, Joe Rogan and the whole lot, but he said something on an episode, I don't know, whatever episode it was, a long time ago when I was watching it. But in reality, we've only got like 80 summers. You know, from when you're born, or maybe from like 20 to like 100, or 100 to 80, you kind of only really have like 80 summers.
Wow, that's crazy, actually.
Yeah, well, think about that. You can only go to the beach for 80 summers. Like,
yeah, whoa, such a point of view.
Yeah.
It's really...
Yeah, think about that, right? It was like, you got 80 winters as well, but summers is when people come out and people want to have fun and people want to do things. Like, we're going to hibernation again. It's winter.
It's coming. It's coming, the winter.
Coming. Winter's coming.
For me, it's...
Hey, Kieran, can we pull up the Game of Thrones winter is coming thing? If that's okay. But yeah, so let's get onto your event. So where did it come from? What's the name? How is it happening?
Yeah, so as I told you, in the last period I was like feeling I need to do something.
I don't know what that is. But yeah, sorry. There you go.
Winter is coming.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry, go on.
So yeah, about my event, it's like I was feeling like on the duty to do something like different.
Is it on Facebook as well? Sorry.
Yeah, it's also on Facebook. Rhythmic Tales.
Rhythmic Days.
Yeah, with K in rhythmic.
Hell yeah, let's pull it up. So yeah, go on. So yeah.
So yeah, I'm planning to do this event in Australia from long time, actually. My dream is bring this event around, to be honest. So yeah, I'm trying to bring something different, like not like style of music. So you go there and you're gonna experience the music, and the music is not the main thing, because we also gonna have like a painting corner. You can craft bracelet or necklace, earrings. You can draw. You can do like poi. I'm gonna make some food as well.
Whereabouts is it?
Is the Bird.
At the Bird.
Yeah.
You get a poi at the Bird. That's cool.
Because it's such a multicultural place. So I reckon it's the spot. I was thinking Mojo's Bar before, but then
it's
was
a bit far. Like, Mojo's is a great place, but it's in Freo. Like, it's far away.
I'm really struggling for connect City and Freo, to be honest.
Really?
Fuck, it's such a hard thing, man.
But what do you mean? Like,
connect Freo community with the city community. It's such
funny.
Super hard.
It's strange with that though as well, because it's like we also have the North community as well. It's like you also have like the people that live up in Joondalup and like all those places, and like North, South, and Freo. Well, it's kind of like Freo, City, and North.
Yeah. So yeah, essentially I'm trying to bring something different. Yeah. And also I'm trying to bring vinyl culture here in Perth, because there is not vinyl culture. It's like
that's the thing. It's here, but it's not here.
No.
It's very small. Like, we do have record fairs, and we used to have, like, back in the day, a guy called Andy Carpenter, who's actually one of the managers of Perth Drum and Bass, the group, and one of the best, most nicest, genuine dudes in the scene. I will always say that about him. But in saying that, he used to have an event called Liquid Lounge, and Liquid Lounge was liquid drum bass, but it was also records as well.
Wow, so nice.
if you wanted to bring your own records, come along. But he also used to run like a crate digging thing. Yeah. So you could go to his crate digging event, go pick out crates and go pick out records, and go to his event and play it.
But this how it's supposed to be. I mean, maybe with the records, it's a different community, because people is more attached to the music, you know, because it's something physical. You buy something physical, it's something what takes space in your room and not in your pen drive. So you install like a feeling with your records. even if you have 1,000 of them, you love all of them.
Yeah, it's the physical touch behind them. Yeah.
So I think people live records in a different way, and I love that way. But it's like, for example, in this party, I have already a lineup, but I invite more friends of mine who play records. It's like, he's coming a friend of mine from Margaret River.
Yeah,
just for the event, for spend 2 hours with me.
So how much are tickets? And like, so what day is
it on? $10.
Yep.
Till Saturday, then Sunday gonna be 15.
Okay, so it's a multi-day thing then?
No, it's just Sunday.
Oh, just Sunday. Okay, yep.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait, to be honest.
No, it's going to be good. And the Bird's amazing. The Bird's a great place.
Well, I've been really in good parties at the Bird. So, yeah. I'm trying to keep people entertained. How I can say?
Entertained, yeah.
Because otherwise people get bored in a party if there is much people, you know.
That's where you got to captivate the audience.
But if you want, you cannot dance. You can just paint. If you want, you can just eat and hang out with your friends. So I'm trying to bring more stuff, and I reckon more I go far away, more I gonna add stuff, because this kind of thing you can do it just at the festivals.
Yeah.
Because at the festival you have big space for do everything, you know. But my point is bring the festival mentality even in clubs, because we have it in Europe, and why not here?
That's what I just don't get, because it's like over in Europe, it's pretty, like, you guys got it pretty sorted.
Oh man,
no one does anything bad, really. And like, things happen, you know. You can't just go 0%, because there's always a percentage of something could happen. There's always a percentage it could, but at the same time, it's like, you guys have got it down pat. It's just safe. It's safe in hospitality venues, from what I can gather. I haven't been to Europe yet, but I've talked to a lot of Europeans, and it just seems the same thing.
Yeah.
You can go to a venue, and it will be okay. But it just depends, obviously, like, you know, if you go to like some backwards bar in Japan and it's like, you know, really run down the middle.
Fuck, I want to really go in Japan.
Pardon?
I want to really go in Japan.
Oh, yeah, it's incredible.
You've been in Japan?
Oh, yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm definitely going back. Went there for 18 days, perfect amount of time. I ran out of things to do.
Yeah.
I every day we're doing like 5 or 6 activities.
Nice.
So good.
So
it was
nice.
Incredible.
Yeah, I was living with a Japanese girl.
Yeah.
And she told me really good stories about Japan and the mentality of Japanese people.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The food there, the people there, everyone's so respectful. As long as you're respectful to them, they're just so nice to you. So nice.
And they are so dedicated in everything. It's like, I don't know,
workers.
In example, like if they like to go in a arcade place just for dance, they are so dedicated.
Yeah,
they're gonna be the best one.
Yeah, that's it.
I love
Trust
that.
me, when you go over there, you'll be like, damn, like,
shit.
just before we get back to it, they have this mentality where it's like, if you get a job, you're going to be the best at that job you possibly can be. If you are a garbage man, you will be the best garbage man. Yeah. That's the mentality they have. They don't go, oh, I don't want to have to go and pick up someone's trash. They're like, this is my job. I'm actually doing a service, and I am actually like honorable in my business.
Yeah.
My employer likes me because I do my job the way it's meant to be done. It's strange.
It's crazy.
But it's so cool.
It's really nice. Like, I do skateboarding, and I remember when I was skateboarding with this Japanese guy, he was so good, bro. And I was feeling like, fuck. How long are you skateboarding? He was like, oh, just 3 years. And bro, I broke all my body before I tried to learn how to do.
All the stuff that he was doing.
I'm like, wow, such example. I think we have to
think like the Japanese. Become Japanese. They have the best food. Japanese food is my favorite food. Like katsuchin curry. Oh my god. But anyway, so with Rhythm Tail, so where did you get the name from? And then like, so who's on the lineup? So we've got Kosok.
I got Kosok, which is my mate. He's also a resident from Restless.
They've all got Instagram profiles as well?
Yeah.
Can we Google their Instagram profiles? That's all right. And give them a follow and do shout outs for them. So what's the lineup? So who's playing first?
So there is I'm gonna play some records the first hour, like down tempo records, more like disco, something really slow for create a vibe.
Because it's 3 p.m, so like 3 to 4 then.
Yeah, then from 4 till 6 gonna be Small Dog, which is like a duo of my really good friends, which is Jacob, called Small Boss.
Okay, the Small Boss.
Yeah, really a good guy.
Hell yeah, alright.
Such a good lad. With Tess Jacquard, called T-Dog, aka T-Dog, and they're gonna play good music for sure. Then after that, you're gonna have Paula and Kozok, which are like two Estonians guys. Paula is a girl, but they're gonna bring also a good vibe.
Yeah.
They're gonna be from 8 till 12, me and friends with the
8
records.
till 12, they're doing a 4 hour set.
Back to back to back to back to back, yeah.
Hell yeah, all right. That's going to be a bit of fun.
Yeah.
So it's
Definitely.
4 DJs doing back to back, back to back. Right?
Just someone go to drink a beer and come back.
Yeah.
If you want to put a record, but the thing
so good.
is like you have to keep the vibe on.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So
yeah,
I try to
course,
choose.
yeah.
So I try to choose the best people, because the point, there are a lot of good people here who don't have voice, because they think like, oh, I'm not gonna waste my time with the shit party, you know.
It's part of the reason why I started doing this, because in WA there are so many cool, talented, interesting people that live here, and we're just a big country town.
Yeah.
It's like people, and they don't tell their friends, or they don't do this or don't do that. It's like,
crazy.
You're so talented. Tell people, like,
It's crazy.
like that. It's incredible. Who did the artwork as well? I love the medieval vibe. Like,
Yeah, and actually the vibe gonna be all medieval, like fairy.
really?
Yeah,
That's
I love
epic.
the stuff.
So it's like a fair.
Yeah, because to be honest, when I close my eyes and I think about music, I can see like fairy vibe, you know. So I'm trying to give the perspective what I have about music in this way.
That's so cool.
And yeah,
That's very
I'm really proud. I hope to be proud also after that. So yeah, the artwork actually is really easy. I hit up with my friend Boichi, which is a really good producer, guys. Fucking shout out to Boichi, because
Well, if any of the guys are watching, definitely come on.
yeah,
there's
super
Boichi there.
good producer.
Big
From,
shout out.
He's from Ukraine. Such a talented guys.
What? He's from Ukraine. He's living
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, he helps me with the social media stuff, because I was like, okay, I don't wanna put effort at all in social media. If you wanna help me, and he was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna do everything. And I love him because he make me approach with AI as well.
Yeah.
I approached with AI the last month, man, and it's blowing my mind. I'm
I'm
like,
not surprised. You've gone from no social media to going, what the hell is ChatGPT?
bro, crazy. And for me, because I don't know English,
Yeah.
for me it's like, fuck, I can skip that. Yeah, the English thing actually stopped me a bit, I think, because I'm literally started learning English when I came here.
Yeah, so
Bro,
you
you
came to Australia and then started learning English. I
And now I'm
applaud.
and
I'm
able to speak in a podcast.
It's
For me,
so
like,
impressive that there are so many people that come over here that just don't speak English.
Yeah.
They're like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just learn it. And
but I
like,
think because they don't want to at the
Yeah.
same time. Because if you really want to,
no, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
in 2 years, you're speaking fluently, and there's an accent there, but I can understand you completely clearly. There's no issue understanding you. It's very impressive.
yeah, actually really good. And
Like, I just, as I said, like, anyone that comes over here and doesn't speak English, it's so cool.
Yeah, but
it's
it's
like, wow.
it's a thing, because if you came here, like an example, make an example, if I came here and start hang out only with Italian, I go work all in Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
My community is all Italians.
That's
So
it.
for sure I'm not gonna speak English. I'm gonna speak English only when I go to party, only when I go to the grocery, or I go to buy something.
Yeah.
So it's not fair, because you are fucking the other side of the world, and
Yeah.
you have to experience it at all.
I love
It's like,
that.
you have to dive it.
We're an island. It's like, come on, if you come over here.
Dive it, live it. Fucking hell.
I'm not saying it though, because you dive into dangerous territory when you start talking about that.
Yeah,
It's like you come over this country and you don't speak English, though. Okay.
it's okay. It's like, I think it's a mentality thing, you know. It's
Yeah. But it's so cool, though. That's very, very cool. So you've got that event.
yeah.
And then anything else you've got coming up as well?
Yeah, I'm start running Restless with Zach.
Yep.
I'm helping him more with the logistic thing.
So
It's like,
how are you? So when did you get involved with Restless? How did you meet Zach?
crazy, which is really crazy story actually, because I met Zach because Martina was already a resident here in for Restless, and she told me like, oh, come for open decks, listen your music to Zach, and I was like, okay, come for the open decks, and Zach said like, wow, I want you on board. And me and Kozo we enter in Restless together.
Yep.
So He's one of my best friends when I met here in Australia, and we
so good.
Yeah.
But see, this is what I've told so many of the DJs that have come on. They just started breaking out into the industry. And it's like, just go to the event.
Just go to the event.
It's just like what you've done. You've gone to Restless, and then Zach's come up and be like, "Hey, who are you? I want you on board."
Yeah,
it's
and now,
as simple as that.
Yeah,
right?
and now I'm starting really working hard with him. It's really nice. Like me and Kozo, we was playing at for Sash, 15 birthday. I don't know if you know what is Sash.
No, I don't think so, mate.
Sash is the biggest event in Australia for house music.
Okay, can we Google that?
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Sash.
Just
SASH.
Yeah, Sash. Yep, Sash.
It's crazy because it's the best. A lot of people here in Perth don't know Sash.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
But they know Sash from back home, which is mental. Because I'm really keen about his music.
So you knew about a Perth event back over in Italy?
No, Sydney event back in
Sydney
Italy,
event
yeah.
back in... Yeah,
because he's based in Sydney. And they came here. They came...
Wow, that's why. Fabric London, France. Like.
Yeah, there is Perth. Was hectic party, to be honest.
That's nuts. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it was hectic. Because
what's the logo? Is it a...
It's like a horse.
Yeah, a horse, not a unicorn.
Yeah, it seems like a unicorn, actually. Yeah.
I was about to say, I have to contact the Soon guys. I have to do a cease and desist on these guys. He just sent an email, hey, change your logo. We were here first.
Like cat.
Wait, no, it's just a horse. It's got a mane. Yeah, it hasn't got a... No pointy horn. Yeah. Wait, can we pull up the Soon page? Wait, open up the Soon page and that page, like separate. And then let's put them side by side. Let's compare them.
So yeah, I've been playing there last Saturday, which was really good event because we was able to bring underground house music to Perth, and we had like fuck, that's crazy actually. Yeah, and this is the main logo. This is the logo of Soon.
Oh no, that's not the main logo. No, go to the next one. I didn't realize they changed the logo. Go to the next one. That's the logo for Soon.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Not the epic mecha unicorn.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's epic. So then, so you've got more gigs on the horizon, more things coming up.
Yeah, I got essentially Rimini Tales and I keep DJing for
Zach.
For Zach, but it's really crazy because in the last 2 years when I've been here, I'm been playing really, I think, over 100 gigs.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so week by week, people is calling me like, oh, I want you this weekend if you are keen. But I think after Rimini Tales, I'm gonna be a little bit more slower, try to focus more on serious things, because also the winter is coming on, and I'm planning to come back in Europe for a couple of months, planning to have more gigs in Europe, then come back here, have gigs overseas, so gonna be fun. I reckon gonna be fun.
That's gonna be epic. You've really taken off. It's not bad.
Yeah.
You've only been here a short time.
Yeah, I really changed my perspective with DJing because I always thought like, oh, I don't wanna push myself in the proper way. I was like, I just DJing for make happy people. It's like I live my entire life.
That's the way to do it.
In the kitchen, I do it because I love see people happy.
Yeah.
I do party because I love see people happy. I'm not really a big dancer. I just love take the best spot of the dance floor, sit down and see how people have fun.
I commend that. Honestly, that is the way to do it. It's just spreading happiness. You play music and you see someone smile. You're like, this is why.
And it's not heavy for you. If you do like this, it's like you're gonna leave it more lighter, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, Aaron does some behind the scenes videos as well for the Instagram. But yeah, so we've basically run out of time though.
Yeah.
But this has been good. This has been really, really good. And like, I definitely want to get you back on. And for the event, I might actually pop down. I might come down and hang out because I'm...
Do that, please. Yeah. It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
It looks so fun.
Incredible. Like, it looks
Come,
really
please.
good.
I hope we're gonna change also your perspective about party.
Yeah. Maybe. I party a lot, so...
Yeah.
Like, my life is a party. So.
I saw a little bit of your background and I see like you're DJing everywhere, so...
Yeah, no, I've been doing it for 12 and a half years now.
Yeah.
And I've played at over 52 different venues around Perth. and I just do my thing. But I play ABBA, or almost. Or
okay.
I have to say that. So I'm a commercial DJ, right?
Such a yin and yang.
No, but this is the thing. I play everything.
Yeah.
So if you book me for a house gig, I will. I've got house music.
Yeah.
I've got techno. I've got minimal. I've got this. I've got jump up. I've got drum and bass. I've got.
Yeah.
You know, like I've bought a lot of music over my years, and also when I was younger, I just surfed the internet. I was obsessed with music,
which is really nice because like this you can
yeah
open your mind more about music.
That's
you know?
it. That's and like for
like
me,
no boundaries. It's like when someone asks me what type of music you play, I say I don't know. I don't want to put that boundary to myself.
And it's so funny. I get asked that question all the time.
Everyone.
But you know what I say? I just say, look, I like the 60s,
Find out.
60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s.
Yeah.
And I just like industrial techno, liquid drum and bass, and jazz. And that's basically what I say.
Jazz is really nice.
But they're like, oh, what do you DJ? And it's like, I don't know, everything. What do you want me to play?
Yeah.
And it's funny because like I've been doing it for so long that I actually go to the bar stuff and like I just say to them, can you just print out a receipt, right? Just like a receipt paper, walk around and actually get all the bar stuff to write down their favorite song, and then I'll play it for them.
So good actually,
You know,
because I really hate that.
Well,
but such a yin and yang perspective. I like it, and I respect really who play commercial stuff because it's something what I really cannot do that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't really like a commercial plays.
See, like I play commercial, but I don't play commercial.
Yeah.
This is the thing about everyone thinks, because I mean, I say
maybe more mainstream music.
Or it's not even it's mainstream, but it's not mainstream. It's like you know, for example, like the other week I got to play. You know, I was playing at Peach Pit and I was playing Simply Red. I was playing Mojo. I was playing, you know, Avicii. I played Swedish House Mafia there. I played.
Shout out to Avicii, actually.
Yeah, shout out to Avicii. But that's what I mean. I play a bit of everything. If it's a beach, I'll play beach tunes.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I'm not going to go and play Echo and the Bunnymen, which is from the 80s.
I love that because you understand the place.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't give a shit and just put the playlist, what they prepare, and say like, okay, I'm gonna play this stuff, I don't care about nothing.
And so that's where like I'll be completely honest, and that's where like for me a gripe of mine, something that just annoys me slightly is that a lot of DJs just play 4x4 remixes where they've actually turned an original song into a house song. Yeah. Which I mean, there is a time and place for everything, right? If you look at a Lock, ALOK, you know, he's done heaps of remixes of classic tracks.
Yeah.
But he's playing to thousands and thousands of people, not to 50 people at Peach Pit.
Yeah.
So then when I say that, it's like it's a bit unfortunate because people in Perth, we've got that country mindset where it's just one big mining state, basically. And people don't want to get with the times, but people do get with the times. And we are progressing more to house and techno, which is great, because then drum and bass has always been so prominent. But at the same time, people don't want to shift. And then that's when people like me come in and actually just play the originals, the classics. Play, not on the beachfront.
We need it.
I won't play Akadaka on the beachfront, for example, like AC/DC. But, you know, I will play what people want me to play.
Yeah.
What people come up, if someone requests something, I'll be like, I'll work it in.
Yeah.
Even if it is like a grime, heavy bloody UK hip hop song, I'll probably go, I don't know how I'm going to work this in, but I'll sneak in 15 seconds of it, or 20 seconds or something.
Yeah, but maybe you can find out something similar and...
Well, that's it, yeah. And that's what a lot of people don't realise as well. It's quite funny. And this is a thing with DJing as well. So like the hamster dance song. It's one of the most cheesy, shittest songs ever, right?
Yeah.
It's just so cheesy. But every song, if you can work it in correctly, it will change the tone of the song.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like the Macarena. I hate playing the Macarena. And I don't recommend anyone play the Macarena. Don't play the Macarena, right? But if you get a whole bar's worth of people going crazy and going nuts, and they're all drinking and they're all partying, they don't care. Yeah. Because then when you go and throw that in, they're just like, fucking party time, and they just get into it. But if you go and play it, no one's dancing, people looking and be like, is he really playing the Macarena in a restaurant? Like,
crazy.
But it's like, it's how you work the crowd.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
That's what we were talking about before. You play music to make people smile.
Oh, yeah.
But you make them smile, but you get them dancing.
Oh, yeah.
And you get them to have the time of their life.
For me, this is a really like this because I try to avoid like commercial stuff. I try to avoid edits.
Yeah.
Like when I'm doing a set, maybe I put one edit. And I remember my last gig, really packed gig, when I was playing like full tech house, was like a Social, and there was a point when I play like conga. Wow, people went off, bro.
That's like, what I mean.
Because I heard this crazy remix of conga, and people was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
But I not was enjoying the song, but I was enjoying the people having fun, you know.
Exactly.
So
but that's where it is. It's infectious. It's like everyone's having fun, and then it's just like, oh, something happens. They're like, yeah, fuck it. All right, let's just have fun with it. Let's enjoy it. But yeah, we're running out of time though. We should probably wrap it up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you to you guys.
This has been good, right?
Yeah, really nice actually.
Yeah,
really cozy.
Yeah.
And
it's just the garage. So
yeah, it's cozy.
Yeah,
cozy garage actually.
Cozy garage. With
so
LED signs and
hope
stuff.
to see you everyone until Sunday.
Yep.
And ciao.
We'll put the ticket link in the comments as well, and
nice.
we'll like share it and stuff like that.
Yeah, nice.
And then hope to see you guys on Sunday because it looks like it's shaping up to be a good one.
It's gonna be really good.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So the Bird on Sunday, all right?
Yeah.
We'll see you guys there.
Ciao, guys.
All right. Have a good one and cheers. Thank you so much. Gotcha.